Hey babes, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Enakast Pertunia and I'm back with another video. If you're new here, thank you so much for coming through. If you've been with me before, thank you so much for sticking by me. So on today's video, I'm just gonna be doing a Sunday reset. We experienced a earthquake in South Africa, Johannesburg, which was actually around 2:38, but it woke me up around 2:41. So after waking up, I never really was able to go back to sleep. I struggled to go back to sleep. I actually slept at 6 a.m., which was time for me to wake up, but I was going back to bed. So after that, I woke up a little later on the day and I woke up tired, like my body was aching. And when I woke up, I was not fully awake, so I had to start off with the shower. So I went to start off with the shower, and then after the shower I needed to make some breakfast. It was already late, so my breakfast basically was my breakfast and lunch in one. It was my brunch. I made that smoothie and then I chilled in the couch just to relax a little bit, and then after that I needed to start off my day properly. I started off by going to my room and just clean it up because it was quite messy. Not too messy, but it was a little messy. I needed to clear up the cables that were all over the place and just dust off everything, more especially this side of the bed because that's the side I use more. I use both sides, but I use this side more than the other side. So I needed to clear everything out, make sure that there's space for my phones and all that stuff. I needed to tuck everything away, and then after that I needed to just dust off my nightstand, and for this I used the multi-purpose cleaner. I use that for everything, every part of the place in my house. I use that multi-purpose cleaner. So I use that for my mirrors, I use that for my bedside tables, I use that for a lot of things, basically not everything but a lot of things. So I needed to dust off everything, make sure that everything is clean, everything smells good, and the mirrors as well on my side, the sides of my bed. I use also a paper towel just to make sure that my mirrors are shiny and all the lines are gone. You know, when you use a cloth, there are some lines that are left on your mirror. So it's best to use a squeegee or a paper towel. It works better. In this case, for me, I used a paper towel. And then after dusting off all that, I needed to move on to the other side also. So I did the same on the other side, which I really did not show in this video. And then I also needed to clean my plant. So that plant is a fake plant and I love the greenery in my bedroom and I love the plant. It looks so good. I also use that multi-purpose cleaner just to spray on the plant, and then I use the cloth just to dust off everything on the plant for it to look good again because it was a bit dusty. So I do this quite often because I hardly get time to do it during the week because of work and all that stuff. And so whenever I get the time, I do this. And when I clean the whole place. More especially, I like to do it on my day offs because that's when I have the time. I also needed to clean my cupboards. Also, they were a bit dusty. Well, I did that using the same multi-purpose cleaner, dusting off everything. And then after that I needed to move on to the floors. So for the floors, I'm using the Cobra. It's a tile cleaner. It smells so good. Oh, I love the smell of this. It smells so good. So I use that for my floors. I needed to just lift off my curtains to make sure that I clean every single part of the place. And I also needed to go under the bed just to clean off everything there, more especially because I have natural hair and my hair falls off a lot. So you find that there's a lot of hair everywhere. So mopping, it's really good. It helps to clean the place and it looks so good and it smells so good too. So I was cleaning the bedroom and then I was done. I needed to move on to the bathroom. I cleaned the toilet, I cleaned the sink, I cleaned the shower, and I cleaned the floors. The only thing I didn't do on this day was doing my laundry because I still don't have a washing machine yet. So it's not easy for me to just do the laundry, because every time when I need to do the laundry, I need to go and do the laundry out. I can't do it in because I don't have the washing machine. So I cleaned the toilet. Also, it was not like a dirty toilet because I clean after myself most of the time. I stay by myself. So every time I clean the toilet, it's just that once in a while when I have the chance, I do like a proper cleaning, like type of like a spring cleaning vibes. So I needed to do that. I cleaned the toilet bowl. It was looking so good, it was looking so spotless. I loved that. And also the shower, I cleaned everything in the shower as well. And then now it was time for me to move on to the floors. I had to move out my laundry basket because yeah, it's big. I needed to mop the floors, so I needed to take that out so I can mop the whole place. I did that. Actually, I really, I'm not someone that I can say I enjoy cleaning, but I enjoy cleaning my space. Like, I enjoy cleaning my space. It's kind of therapy. It's therapeutic in a way. It may not sound like that to some people, but it is for me. You know, sometimes I find myself, I'm like, oh, I'm just going to grab a glass of water. And then I find myself cleaning instead of me having the water. I don't know what's up with that, but yeah, this is who I have became. So I also had to move on to my kitchen. I needed to clean the oven, the stove. I'm just using that oven cleaner. I couldn't clean at that moment. I just sprayed it on and left it for some minutes, and then after some time I had to go back to the stove. And then I went to the living room as well, just to mop the floors. And yeah, I still don't have a coffee table yet, so I'm using that side table as my coffee table, so it stays in the middle of the room. If you've watched my previous video, you will know, because that's when I bought this and I built that up, and it was looking so good, it was looking so clean. Also, my flowers that I bought like about 2 weeks ago, they're still looking so fine. They are dying now, but they're still looking okay. So I went into the bedroom just to light my diffuser. One thing about me, I will have all the oils in one room, or not in one room, in one house, because in one area of the place I have the spray on, I have a diffuser on, I have the candles on. I'm just like that. I love a nice smelling house. I can say I'm kind of obsessed with such. So there I am spraying the room when I also have a diffuser in the room. But yeah, I just love it like that. So yeah, that is done. I had to take a little bit of a break just to check on what was happening. Obviously, it was the day where the earthquake happened, so it was trending so much. I went on to the socials just to check what was happening and also to communicate with some people, yeah, while I was having my little break. And there I was also playing my music with my laptop, because I still don't have a TV yet. Like, so in most of the time I use my laptop or my phone to play some music, or just have something play on there, just to, yeah, not to have a quiet place. I chilled a little bit longer in the couch, which was really good. I also had my banana as my, I don't know, as my snack, if I can say so. And then after that, I had to get off of the couch, and then I went to take out the trash. It was not so bad, but yeah, I needed to take that out. Also, it was a nice time for me to have some fresh air, because I don't think I had been outside the whole day. So I had to take the trash. I came back, and then I finished off with the stove. I needed to clean the stove and the oven, so everything looked so good. And then after that, it was already late. It was the golden hour. I had to go out just to watch the golden hour. I love sunsets. I don't get the best views of it, but I get something. So every time when I get a chance, I do go outside just to watch the sunsets. Yeah, I don't really get the best. As you can see, I'm blocked with some buildings and some trees. but I'm still happy to see such moments. I'm enjoying them. Now that that was done, I just went back in my room just to show you how it looked. It was already evening around this time. So we are in winter in South Africa. So the sun goes down quicker than it does in summer. I believe we all know that. So it was already dark. I did everything. I did the cleaning, the dishes. I hardly leave the dishes in the sink, but sometimes I do. So I did the dishes as well. Everything was clean. It was smelling so good. Obviously you can't smell through the camera, but everything was smelling so good. The flowers were there, the diffusers were there, the candle was on, it was lit. So yeah, and now it was time to start off with my dinner. I needed to make something for me to eat. So this is my problem. I hardly cook, but that is the goal of mine in 2023, to say that I want to cook more. I may not cook for breakfast and lunch and dinner, obviously, because I'm not home all day, but it's one thing for me to just cook a home cooked meal. That's what I'm trying to do, and just to put more effort into my cooking. So yeah, I think it's quite simple because most of the time I'm cooking for just one. So yeah, on this day I made mashed potato. There I was just peeling my potatoes, chopping my potatoes. I used to cook them in huge cubes, but I've learned that if you do them in smaller cubes they cook quicker. So there I was cooking it with my hot pot. That's the smallest hot pot. I love this hot pot more especially because when I want to make pop, this is the best. I can say this is one of the best pots to make pop with. So it's not going anywhere. And then there I was preparing my meat. That's pork. I'm using the 6 gun seasoning. It's really good. I enjoy it. I also added a few more other spices that I had. And there I was using my ghetto pan. This is a non-stick pan that I scratched and scratched and scratched. So now it's not doing the best job, but it still works. So for now we will keep it until we buy new pots and pans, but for now it works. So there I was making sure that my meat is cooked, so the heat was on low, and also I was preparing for my chakalaka because I also made chakalaka. There I was chopping my carrots and then my onions and my peppers. So in my chakalaka I also added broccoli, which I hardly do, but this time I was like, let me try something new. So I added that as well. It tasted so good. I don't mean to blow my own horn, but it did taste so good. So yeah, there I was having all my veggies cut down and ready, and now I'm making my mash. So with my mash I added a bit of milk in there, a bit of butter as well, and yeah, and I also added some herbs as well. It was really looking good. It tasted so good. I think I added also a bit of mayo. I think I don't really remember, but I think I did. So there I was adding my herbs as well, just to have that nice color in there and also the taste. Now I was starting off with my chakalaka. I went in with the onions. When they were brown, I went in with my paprika for that hotness, because I love oh wow, did I just say hot chocolate? I love a hot chakalaka. I love a hot chakalaka. So I added my paprika. I went on to add on my carrots and also the broccoli there. Now I'm adding on my beans. So there it was cooking, and also on the side I was cooking my what's this, my butternut. So I also made butternut, and I'm adding cremora to it for a nice creamy. I also added some margarine in there, and there I was, my food was cooked and ready. I was plating it. It was not the best job, but yeah, it looked so good. I can say it looked not great, but it looked good. I think it was appetizing. Yeah. But okay, you can tell me in the comment section, what do you think of my meal? How does it look? My plate, how does it look? But for me, it looked really good. It looked appetizing, and also the taste was good. It was good. There I am, I'm done. And it was so quick. It was so quick to make this meal. And also there I am having my juice. I'm not a drinker, so I most of the time I have my meals with my juices or with some water. So yeah, I am done with my cooking. It looks so good, and there I was having my meal. It tasted so good. Really, I don't mean to blow my own horn, but it tasted so good. So I think we've come to the end of the video. I hope you liked it, and I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you share. And also, if you have any questions, you can comment in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.